Okay everyone, so here in Crazy Craft today, if you remember last time, we got these Easter Bunny spawn eggs. These are really good for us, so we're going to create our own Easter Bunny spawn egg farm. And it's going to give us unlimited spawn eggs of whatever kind that we want necessary. Because Easter Bunny spawn eggs drop literally any spawn egg except for other Easter Bunny spawn eggs. Which is fine, we don't need more than 2 of them, but we do have to set up a complete system with them. And this Royal Guardian armor was a bad mistake putting it on here because of the following ability, but oh well. So we're going to need a few things before we go ahead and get into this, and that's going to be including things like glass, hoppers, crystal chests, and slabs, if I remember correctly. Outside of that, I think that's everything we should need. We're taking these anti-blocks as well. I don't know if we want glass blocks or panes, but I guess we'll figure that out along the way. Okay, so our biggest issue with this is trying to figure out how we want to set up these hoppers. I've currently got this system around the edge of it because we're using the same areas that we used our ant farms for. But the issue with this is that these slabs over it aren't going to do anything for these hoppers. They're not going to lay down the item through the hopper like it's supposed to because of where they're placed. And these hoppers don't actually connect to anywhere where we're actually going to have the bunnies be spawning on. The issue is with being inside the TARDIS and we're using this pre-built area, it's limiting us because we can't dig down, we can only build up, but we have a limit to how high we can build, and it's going to be extremely difficult. So we have to figure out how we want to set up these hoppers specifically. Currently, this hopper trail just goes all the way around and leads to that crystal chest there. There's no way for me to hook up like one of these crystal chests on the side here and put it there because it would ruin the transition from every other hopper to the first crystal chest in the first place. So it works, yes, but it's not exactly something that we're looking for at the moment. Okay guys, so I have a base point for where I want these bunnies to sit. We're going to put this chest up one so we can actually access it and be able to not run into hoppers when we're running underneath to access all the chests for the spawn eggs. And we can put the slab right on top of it. There's still enough space for the bunnies between the glass and the ceiling, so it's not a big worry. It's about how big we got to make this platform now and how we want to set up these hoppers. Currently, if we can put hoppers maybe on the side or something, but then I think we need to get rid of this whole entire outside system as well so we can actually revamp it or think of it in a different way, because that's going to be the issue here. But I think we can probably get around 4 or more crystal chests of storage, which sounds like a lot, but it's not going to be as much as you guys think once these guys get spawning. Seriously, they fill up so many because there are just a ton of spawn eggs. Okay, so now that we have the entire system for the bunnies above with the hopper setup, they're all connecting to the center hopper with the chest. I'm thinking this hopper, if I do it right, will dispense these apples from this chest down into this chest. Perfect. So that way we have 2 connecting chests that actually fill up from the center, so we're getting double the storage. We can't do it double side by side because hoppers only have a single direction of use, like at sending one time, so they can receive then send. I'm super glad that I got this to work, and then we still haven't gotten rid of the outside system. I don't know if we're gonna have a way to play that into factor so it's actually useful or something, or a way to minimize it, but we will figure that out because we still have to figure out how we're gonna get at least, I want 2 more chests that can actually store some spawn eggs for us in here. Okay guys, so I think I finally have a system that's gonna work out here. Looking at this, we see we have this hopper. We moved it from the inner direction, putting everything towards the center hopper on the edge here, and put a chest under it to receive it, and then we put that hopper under that, putting it into the system on the outside. Now I wanted to do the exact same thing on this side. Not only will that send the hoppers and all the items around the original system we built up on the outside, but what this does is actually gives us 2 more chests on the sides for storage as well, and it's a big bonus. Or actually, you know what, we could, yeah, if we could still remove the outside and it could work out here. And if you notice there, I put another one underneath in the back as well with 2 chests. That's the same thing. I took the very center hopper in that back row and I removed it from going into the center to go straight down, and it works out really nicely. So I got that here. So I'm kind of duplicating it on each side, but I'm trying to add more to each side as well, so I have all the storage I possibly can. I think we're gonna go ahead and get rid of everything that we have back here. I don't think we need this hopper system at all, at least in this back here. I think it's kind of dependent on where we want it to go and how. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay guys, now that we've got the hopper system set up downstairs, which you guys will see here in a minute, so don't worry about that. We're gonna go ahead and put all these glass panes around it. So I am worried about something here though. With these glass panes, I'm worried that these eggs are not gonna be able to be collected, or they're gonna get stuck on the edge. I think I might have to change to glass blocks. I wanted panes because I think they look nicer in general than ever using glass blocks, especially in older versions of Minecraft, but I don't know if this is gonna work. I also have a ton of slabs. The way I'm gonna go ahead and do this here, I'm gonna build like a foundation upwards out of slabs so I can still walk underneath, because they're not going to take a full block of space the entire time, and they're only going to cover some hoppers that aren't needed because they're already in transport, so they don't get affected by it. But what this is going to do is allow us to actually, walk up and see the bunnies and whatnot, and for it to actually look nicer, so there's not just, a hole in the ground where this is all is. And you can see kind of the contraption. You guys got a peek at it last time. I think it was basically the finished design when I showed you guys in the last clip, but we're gonna go ahead and keep filling this in, and hopefully it should look a lot nicer than this, because right now it looks a lot bleh. But I'm thinking once we're finished with it, we mess with the corners a little bit, and we work on the leveling, and it will look a lot nicer overall. I'm gonna go ahead and need some more slabs though, so you gotta go ahead and get these. Okay guys, so we have finally finished this up. Look at this thing. I have more glass to put. That's just because I still need to put the bunnies in their cells. But before we do that, guys, I'm sorry I showed less of the building for this, but it was just a whole lot longer than I expected it to be. So it looks like just a bunch of stone slabs up top, but when we come down here to the bottom, it's really clean and set up. I had a massive mess the first way I did it, in the second, in the third way I tried it. So I tried this for a long time, and this is the most efficient way I could get, so it doesn't take up all the space. And the main reason I had so much problems the first time was because I needed so much storage. I know how well these eggs stack up to the maximum in these crystal chests. It gets insane. So this is definitely all the storage that we wanted, and it's a lot more open, and if I actually took time and thought about it, I could probably make it even better too, but that's no need. So let's go ahead and take these Easter bunny spawn eggs and spawn them in here. Beautiful. Now we want to first of all, no, we don't want to be collecting them, but what we need to do is hit these with zookeeper shards. Oh my god, yeah, there we go. Come on. I got it. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty sure I hit them because they've popped up a bunch of times and I've used like 7 of them. So what zookeeper shards do is they stop an entity from despawning, so they are forever locked up and they are in this spawning cage. There you go. Because look, there's like spawn 3 t-shirts. See, this is the issue that I do have, is that this is not good enough right here. So I think what I need to do is actually replace this bottom glass here with paint. Well, can they get out from that? Okay, give me a slab here. Okay, I don't think they can get out from that. Yeah, and then will that be better if I just do it like this? I think this would be better. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a redesign once again, but that's what it comes to testing and trying to make it clear glass cage so they can actually, see through it. Maybe I shouldn't have done glass panes, but it looks better in my opinion. Okay guys, so I've replaced the entire thing here in glass. Now glass panes were just having too many issues, but it's okay. Actually, I don't need this corner here. I want to get rid of this. It looks better too without it. Perfect. And now we have the fully operating egg system. You can come down here, collecting eggs here, and eventually these chests will all be full because of these system I have here. Everything's connected in one way or another, and it's absolutely fantastic. So hopefully that comes out well. Okay guys, I hope you guys all did enjoy this episode of CrazyCraft. I know it was a little bit of a short one. Don't worry, I have a lot of stuff planned in the future. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys all did, and I'll see you all later, Rockstars. Peace.